Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question. Does anyone or any group truly own the internet? Is there truly a single person who can either control or claim to have authority over the cyber world? Most likely, many of you here are thinking, no. Well, over the past few years, the government of the United States of America has posed a different answer to that claim, believing that they have power over a whole platform and technically a whole new world. Over the past year or so, 2 different pieces of legislation have been put into Congress in the USA and the world in general. A large amount of people either didn't know about them, knew they were there but didn't know what the legislation entailed, or just didn't really care. Yet these would be the people that, if these laws came into power, would feel the repercussions just as much as any other. Jobs would be lost, people who had been famous now lost to the unknown, and messages gone to the abyss. Ladies and gentlemen, I am of course talking about the laws of SOPA and ACTA. These are the antagonists of the realm of the internet, both being awful and will restrict the control of and use of computers significantly. SOPA, or the Stop Online Piracy Act, was a decree that attempted to crack down on any piracy on the internet. Now, this may sound like a good idea to many here in the audience, and I agree. We should always try and stop internet piracy. Yet the problem came in the execution. To give some perspective, SOPA was just about as careful and delicate at trying to get rid of piracy as a dentist trying to remove a tooth with a sledgehammer. The main point of it was that an entire website could be held accountable to the actions of its users. For instance, YouTube, the gigantic video archiving site where you can watch almost anything and everything at any time, would, due to 1 or 2 pirate or piracy encouraging videos, be closed down for good. Many people actually make their living off posting videos on YouTube. Quite a few of these people fall under the growing gaming category, making their money by playing video games and commenting on them. They would go, as by SOPA standards, would be paramount to get pirating gaming content, even though it has nothing to do with piracy. SOPA was caused by the big businesses wanting to close down sites like YouTube. They gave free speech about their products and free publicity to the products created by other, smaller companies that 10 years ago would not have been able to get any advertisement anywhere, no matter how good the product was. SOPA would also take its toll on social networking sites, such as Twitter and Facebook, which basically everyone, whether they do know or not, has at least one account for. Because they rely on user posting messages and items onto pages, all it would take was one person to post something which was copyrighted to have SOPA close it down forever. Now, the other piece of legislation, ACTA, or the Anti-Counterfeit Trade Agreement, is even worse. This piece of legislation states that you can pass nothing at all onto another person if it is trademarked in any way. To put this in real life terms, if you went on a cooking course and learnt a recipe for some tasty fried chicken, then you went home and you taught your husband or wife how to cook it, then you are a criminal. If you thought you'd be okay because, well, no one would find out, then you are wrong. It would be the equivalent of having 3 security cameras in each room and airport-style security on every door. This means for the internet, if you send an MP3 in a chat, upload a video with copyrighted music, or even quote an article in an email, you can be tried as a criminal, face a fine, and even prison. Not only that, but every single file going into your computer has to be individually checked and approved. This would have a terrible effect on any user-generated site. Also, with that technology at hand, they can suppress information they don't want revealed, such as anti-government posts, taking away our free speech. While both ACTA and SOPA were stopped by the support of the majority of internet users, the intent was there. These horrors, these terrors, these blights upon the internet must never come back, for they are the bane of our internet freedom. The supposed country of the free is slowly attempting to take away our rights to the internet, our rights to free speech via the internet, and much more. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are in a proverbial calm, I doubt this will last for long. And when the next SOPA strikes again, we must be ready.